federal judge is weighing whether tourism licensing laws here in Charleston are too strict. Specifically, the judge will issue a ruling on whether licensing laws in this city are unconstitutional. News 2's Margaret Chadbourne is in downtown Charleston. She spoke with lawyers in the case and has details. What did you find out, Margaret?
Penalties for those in the tourism industry without the proper license can run as high as $500 or 30 days in jail. Now some local tour guides have filed a lawsuit saying their First Amendment rights are being violated. The case centers on a statute in Charleston that says tour guides must pass exams to provide services to the public. The city says it's a way to ensure visitors are getting tours from people knowledgeable about the city, not those trying to earn a quick buck. But tour guides say this is an infringement of First Amendment rights. They are represented by lawyers from the Institute for Justice who argued in court on their behalf earlier today.
The city of Charleston forces people who want to talk and tell stories for a living to get government's permission, and to get that permission they have to pass a special government test that tests their knowledge of history, because tour guides talk about history. But that's incompatible with the First Amendment, and that's what we asked the court to declare unconstitutional today.
The lawyers in the Charleston case have already won similar suits in Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and Savannah. The judge in the case will issue his decision in the coming weeks. It is unclear which way he will decide. Now, the testing policy has already hurt one woman's business. I've been working on that part of the story, and we'll have more for you coming up at 6. In Charleston, Margaret Chadbourne, News 2. You need a license to drive, fish, and carry a gun. And in Charleston, you also need to take a test and secure a license to provide tours to the public.
You have to jump through hoops.
The city claims it protects visitors from hearing misinformation about Charleston from anyone trying to make a quick buck. But tour guides suing the city say the government is harming their ability to make a living by speaking freely in the streets.
That's my right as an American.
KIMBERLY BILLUPS is involved in the lawsuit, maintaining the city's regulations go too far.
I want freedom. I want everybody to be able to come in who wants to come in and speak about history or ghosts. They want to come in and do a ghost tour. I want them to be able to get a business license and go for it. Go without having to go through all the red tape that the government is putting forward.
She took the exam to provide city tours last year, calling it a setback to getting her business off the ground, costing her both money and time. Lawyers for critics of the licensing process say testing is unconstitutional.
But the city of Charleston has decided that it's up to them who gets to talk about the city's history. What the city fails to explain is how forcing people to pass a test on architecture and history will make people more virtuous and less likely to swindle people.